Hello YouTube, I know I did a VHS update I think about a week ago, was it? Yeah, it was about a week ago. But I've got a few new tapes since. I think there are about 15 or 16 tapes here that I got over the past week, so just gonna run through all these as quickly as I can, and hopefully it won't take me too long, so let's get to it. First off, we've got Animaniacs Volume 2. I got Volume 1 in the other VHS updates, but I finally got Volume 2, one on eBay. There were 6 volumes in total, plus one bumper collection, but I'm going to try and track all of them down at some point, but at the moment I'm just dealing with the first 2. Next we've got Way Back, a Dinosaur Story from CIC Video. This is the original release, which I've never actually seen before. Normally you see the Universal retail tape everywhere, but this is the CIC version, which I've literally never seen before in my life. The Universal logo in the background, directed by what's the name? Simon Wells, who did all the Amblimation films. This isn't bad. I don't think it's as bad as everyone says, but it's not brilliant or anything. Next up, we've got The Office, the complete second series, BBC tape, obviously, classic British sitcom. You've probably all seen it already. I don't think I've got the first series, actually. I need to try and find the first series on video. Next up, we've got another comedy, Billy and Albert, Billy Connolly at the Royal Albert Hall, which is from Virgin Video, released in 1987. I really don't know why they need to point out this way up. Like, we're not that stupid, Virgin. Next, we have a Touchstone home video release, Ransom, starring Mel Gibson. It's a very good film. If you haven't seen it, I'd highly recommend it. And you've got all the stuff inside. The Rock and The English Patient are the 2 trailers that are on it. I can't even get the case open. There you go. Next up, we have animated classic, The Brave Little Toaster. Very weird premise, but very, very good animated film. If you haven't seen it, then you really should. It's released by a company called Legend, which I've never heard of in my life, but apparently they're a division of Brave World Video, who we've got a few tips from. Closed, yeah, there you go. That Ransom tape isn't even closed, there you go. Next up, we have Roy Chewy Brown, Jingle Bollocks, his 1994 stand-up show, released on Polygon Video, and there's loads of Polygon Video comedy titles there. There's a trailer showing like clips of all of them at the very start. Next up, Disney tape, Bear in the Big Blue House Dance Party. This is probably one of the most recent tapes I own, actually. This is from 2005, as you can tell by the Irish rating logo, which is on there, which is how you know that you've got a really recent tape that's on there. And this is the first to be released by Disney, I think, because it was Columbia TriStar that released all the Jim Henson stuff before Disney did it. Next up, we have L'Homme de ma vie. I think I'm pronouncing that right, I'm not sure, by Tartan Video. It's a subtitled French film. I like Tartan tapes. They're quite hard to find and obscure, and you get a lot of good films on them, so I try and buy whatever ones I find. This is the subtitled version, obviously. I don't think there was a dubbed version of this. And there's a nice little synopsis of it in the background there. Next up, a Momentum Pictures tape, A Taste of Aardman, which is a 30-minute long sample tape of a longer tape called Aardman Classics, I think, which was released in 2000. It's only like half an hour long. I'm not sure whether this is given out of a magazine or something, but it's literally the first half an hour of a longer tape, so it's a bit pointless. It was a very, very early Momentum Pictures tape, back when the distribution was by Carlton Video. Next up, hang on, the phone's going off. Someone on the phone there who I couldn't understand the word of, so I just hung up after about 30 seconds. Anyway, the next tape is The Day Today Part 1 from BBC Video. I've had Part 2 of this for a good while. I think it was one of the first tapes that I got when I started collecting videos. Very, very good series, possibly one of the best comedy series ever made. Seriously, definitely try and track this down. DVD is quite hard to find now, I think, but if you've got a VCR, then these are practically in every single charge shop. This is Pink Floyd The Wall from a Polygram music video and Channel 5, which is the original name of Polygram video, but then changed it, and then they started using Channel 5 as like a kids video imprint. I'm not really sure. It's a really confusing history regarding like Polygram's video labels, but I won't get into that now. This was released in 1990, I think. It was either that or 1991. It doesn't actually have a tape here, but it was classified by BBFC in like November 1990. Next up we have Pokemon the Movie 3, a tape that I've been looking for a very long time. You don't really find Pokemon tapes that often in charge shop, and they're quite expensive on eBay, so I try to track them down whenever I can, and I finally managed to get the third movie, which I've got the original theatrical trilogy now. Comes in a nice yellow tape. Next up is the final retail. I've got a Tiny Toon Big Adventures. It's a Tiny Toon tape from 1994, I think. Is it? Yeah, well, packaging was 1994 anyway. There's a print date on it. It was definitely, I think that's the print date underneath there. It's definitely 94, but I haven't got a month or anything. Don't know what that is there, it's a bit weird, but I've been trying to track these tapes down for a long time. Tiny Toon Adventures and Animaniacs tapes, definitely very hard to find for some reason, despite them being fairly popular cartoons. So I'm trying to track down as many as I can. Got that off Amazon. All of these I got from a charity shop, I think, except for the Animaniacs video, which I got off eBay, and this got off Amazon, so fairly mixture of where I got these from. Now the next few are the rental tapes that I haven't got many. First up we have Warner Brothers Cartoons Golden Jubilee 24 card collection, Daffy Duck The Nuttiness Continues, which is probably the longest title of any video I've got. It's a very early sort of Warner Home Video Shield release, as you can tell from the sort of old pre-search style packaging. It's a slightly later tape reprint, but it is actually the original release. Like all the stuff on the actual tape itself is the original. This is printed in, doesn't have print date on it, but I guess I'd say it's from 1986. It was originally released in December 1985. This is another one that I've been looking for a very long time, the rental tape of Ace Ventura When Nature Calls, from the Warner Home Video again. I've had the retail tape of this for a long time, but I really wanted to get the rental because I remember the rental trailer reel from my childhood. Wanted to get a bit of nostalgia, so I finally got it off eBay, and it's in good nick, and trailer reel is exactly how I remember it, so it's all good. Next up we have Spaceballs the video from the MGM UA Home Video. Classic film if you haven't seen it, very funny. I had a retail tape of this as well, but I finally managed to track down the rental. This is a MGM UA rental tape which actually tells you what trailers are on it on the actual tape. Trailers are Moonstruck, Overboard, Ewoks Battle for Endor, Fatal Beauty and Masquerade. So there you go. If you wanted to know what trailers are on it, you already, in fact, I don't even think I've watched the openings of this. I just entered the trailers onto the spreadsheet from that. So that's handy. Thanks MGM. Final tape of the update is Assassins, starring Sylvester Stallone and Antonio Banderas and Julianne Moore. Another Warner Brothers tape. This is from 1996. And it's got this on it. I don't understand why they put that on it when it's right there. There's no need for two. And there's more on like the other side. There's all around the bloody tape, basically 15 symbols. But yeah, I haven't watched the opening to this either actually, so I need to get that watched. And that's finally it done. I'll probably be able to be getting some more tapes soon, so watch out for another update very soon.